line. Check the radio, pit crew is far from slow. The lights no longer yellow. Ready, steady, go. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 In love with the ride. Burning rubber smells real nice. Fuel it up once or twice. Come on, fast is the way to drive. Crowds all on their feet. Not one bothered by the heat. Imagine them in the driver's seat. Checkered flag would be sweet. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 Everybody get ready. On your feet. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Crank it up. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 Crank it up. Finger to the sky and a green light shining bright. The only thing I have in mind is the finish line. Check the radio, pit crew is far from slow. The lights no longer yellow. Ready, steady, go. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. Crank it up.
Redline Motorsports Media can help you fulfill all of your motorsports industry photography and videography needs. Contact Redline Motorsports Media, where everything we do is driven by you.
Looking for a new PC or an upgrade to your current one? Look no further than Ford Entertainment Group, your home for the best quality and value in new, pre-built, and custom PCs at the lowest price guaranteed. We have affordable PC solutions for any budget, with custom builds starting at $595. Even the pros turn to Ford Entertainment Group to get them up and running. With valued customers from all over the world, it's easy to see why Ford Entertainment Group is the most trusted brand in custom PCs.
I wanted to save my awesome subscribers the most money when they started their sim racing journey. Well, I searched high and low for the best deals. And I'm so proud that Jeffrey and I have partnered up so I can spread the good news about where to get the lowest price on a high quality computer.
Feel confident when buying from us with the FEG Satisfaction Guarantee. Get yourself on track today by visiting us online at fegpc.net.
We are the place where the toughest drivers will come to race from far and wide. But just who are we? We are the Pit Stall Racing Series.
With the ButtKicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. ButtKicker. The future is feeling.
When you need the best designs in your fleet of vehicles, there's only one brand name that many trust in. One that makes every car pop out from the rest of the field, and that is Lightning Wrapz. Be sure to check us out on Facebook at Lightning Wrapz to get yourself a vehicle unlike the rest. Lightning Wrapz, the most affordable designs made at your leisure. We are the place where the toughest drivers will come to race from far and wide. But just who are we? We are the Pit Stall Racing Series.
With the ButtKicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. ButtKicker. The future is feeling.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, back in the Great Coliseum, once again, the last Great Coliseum as it may be, Bristol Motor Speedway, back here live on PTM Racing TV. Here's where we're getting showcased today here with 23 of the toughest in Battle Racing League, presented in part by their friends at the ButtKicker Company. The Pit Stall Racing Series, Sim Panel, Threat Level Midnight Media, FEGCustomPC.com, Celeratus Legal PLC, Gainz Fitness Incorporated, Redline Motorsports Media, Lightning Wrapz, and And of course, Shriver Twister Creations. A big thank you to all of them and everyone else for tuning on in to the show. And now, on to the track. Let's get down to our starting lineup. Hi everyone, I am the Crusader Chris Stroud, joining you guys here today. Good friend, longtime colleague, Michael Bollinger with me on the call here as we get to our sim panel starting zone here. Ladies and gentlemen, here is our starting lineup. The number 39 of William Ridgway, your starting man on the outside. And the number 3, it's Jeffrey Radke.
Row number 2 will be the 95 of Robert Warrens and 99 of Wally Babb.
Row number 3 is a double low of Chris Littorell. The outside, the number 10, that is Jason Henry.
Row number 4 will be the 28 of Robert Hissong and the 76 of Mike Rideout.
Row number 5 and the number 51, that's Jeffrey Vickery. The outside, and that number 13, it's Hunter Amarin Hansen.
Row number 6 will be the 98 of Sean Long and the 7 of Sean Burke.
Row 7 is the 5 of Throttle Chantel Bottle. The outside, and the 27, that is Corey Reed.
Row number 8 will be the 84 of Matthew Hoffer and the 45 of Michael Prince.
Row 9 and the number 12 is Shane Ledoux. The outside, number 61 is Chris Schuessler.
Row number 10 will be the 94 of Robert Reynolds and the 90 of Dennis Warrens.
Row number 11 is the 33 of Court Stall. The outside, and that's 06, that will be Thomas Ridgway. Or 03, excuse me.
And rounding out your field will be the number 20 of the old oak himself, Jeffrey Oakes.
I'll let you take the lead on this one here to get us settled down here, Michael, as they're leading their way down on the track.
Well, race fans, it's that time once again, and I am also glad to be back up in the booth after having some issues last week. But anyway, lights are up on the pace car, fans are on their feet at the last great Coliseum. Let's get ready to rumble as these loud, quiet rumble you're hearing is about to turn into a loud roar at the last great Coliseum. As pace-offs are still finishing up. Driver is getting one more lap to get settled in, get ready for the action. $100 laps here tonight too, Christian, and I do gotta ask, before we get started, what's the rule on the Hell Melons here? If they're allowed to do that, avoiding incidents or what? We'll wait on hearing that as field 2x2 heading in back into turn 3 and 4. Heading into the restart zone and let the Celeratus Legal 100 begin at Bristol.
Hot start out of the gate here, right out of the way there, folks, as Jeffrey Radke takes a early little spot on the old number 3 machine. Wally Babb in the 99 and William Ridgway in the 39 battling hard there for the second spot.
Pushing out already on the first lap.
Trouble there in the number 7 Sean Burke there on the RBS machine off turn number 4 here. Looks like a little bit of problems down there, unfortunately, coming off the corner. Could not quite keep it stable, so we'll go to the P10 Race TV Instant Replay to tell you more about it. This is a replay presented in part by our friends at Lightning Wrapz. Let's take a look at the replay coming off turn number. Looks like turn number 4 there. Looks like Corey Reed looks like he just did a little love tap the old 7 machine, and Reed sending old Burke for a ride. Looks like that will go on to the number 27 there. We'll take a closer look at this one though, just to be safe.
From what I'm seeing, yeah, he looks like he tried to do a little bit of a bump draft. But if you bump these cars in the wrong spot, it can easily upset these cars and send you spinning.
I mean, I'm just going to tell you guys right now, if you're even thinking about bump drafting on this track, you really don't know how to drive Bristol. This is a track you're going to bump and run, you're not going to bump draft on. And Reed, I think, just learned that the hard way.
And I did try asking you this during the pace laps, but when we say Hell Melon, no Hell Melons, can you advise these race fans on what that really means and how they can get away with it? If they are trying to avoid an incident, would they be allowed to do that or no?
The thing is that the Hail Melon itself is basically just designed for literally the last minute run. Like, that's your last chance to get around something. So don't expect any of the drivers here today to just go and try and send it into the corner just to try to make that run and make that move off. You're going to see a lot of drivers, honestly, just trying to pace themselves to be close to the corners, but be patient about everything else. So I don't expect any Hail Melons anytime soon, and they know anyway not to try to play any Hail Melons on this race today.
Because it'll be a penalty if they get caught, right?
Oh, there'll be a massive penalty.
Now, wouldn't you say an only exception would be is if they're trying to avoid a spin or a wreck? Would they be allowed to do it then if they're trying to avoid a wreck or something?
I mean, if you're
Or
trying to
still?
avoid a wreck, that's a completely different logic there. You're talking literally trying to just swerve around somebody as a caution's about to come out, or trying to avoid issues, versus literally just full sending it into a corner and then just driving right off from that turn to get to a straightaway. That's a completely different mindset, if you ask me.
Answers the questions I had, and probably the questions that some of these racers at home probably had too. But anyway, lights are off on the pace cars, I can see, and the field is ready to go by 2x2 yet again. And if we have like what we had a few years ago at Martinsville, with last season with the trucks at Martinsville, then we're in for a long run tonight too, I believe. As anyway, the loud pedal is ready to go back to the metal as we're back underway at Bristol. Top 10, turn 2. We had a little bit of trouble coming into turn 2 there, Christian. We did have the 12 involved. Chantel Pottle just barely missed it. Mike Rideout was involved as well. Mike Rideout and Shane Ledoux involved in an incident going into 1 and 2. What I was seeing looked like it was a little bit of trouble coming out of 3 and 4 and trying to get set back up to go into 1 and 2. What do you see on that incident, Christian? Incident caution came out going into 1 and 2. Shane Ledoux is involved. Until Pyle just barely missed it. Don't know if he caught damage or not.
Alright, so look back at the replay real quick here, guys. Sorry for the wait there. Moving back, it looks like Mike Rideout might have gone into the wall there coming off the turn number 4. Flipped up right into the number 12 there of Ledoux, and that ended up causing that wreck to start up there. So I'm going to look at it here. And a little hard to tell on that angle. Try to get another angle if we can here before we get back to where we want to go.
From the angle I had up in the booth, looked like just a little bit of contact with the wall as he did try to overcorrect it. Caught Ledoux, and it looks like just might have barely traded some paint with Chantel. But anyway, lights off on the pace car, which means we're getting ready to go back green. You guys know what time it is, race fans. Let's slate together as we're heading out of turns 3 and 4, heading into the restart zone here at Bristol for the Celeratus Legal Race 100 and rear back underway at Bristol. Loud pedal back down to the metal. Right away, we have a good back with the lead going into 45 in the wall. He keeps it from spinning. He's okay, and he spins. Goes to the front stretch. 45 down. Caution's out. That was a 45 of Michael Prince. And it all started going into turns 3 and 4.
So much action happening right out of the gate here, folks, and all the mess and madness that you would see from Bristol just coming right on to these drivers here. Taking a look at it from the replay presented by Lightning Wrapz. Yeah, Michael Prince slapped the wall off turn number 3. And he catches again on 4, and there he goes for the ride, and that's all she wrote.
I saw it happen. As soon as it happened, I'm hoping he'd save it, but he didn't save it. That's part of racing sometimes. You don't know if you're going to save it or not. Sometimes you just got to go along for the ride. Because when you're spinning like that, sometimes when you make contact like that and you upset your car will take over and you just gotta go for the ride. If I'm not mistaken too, Christian, isn't it Bristol just like the lady in black a little bit too, but a little bit smaller with two different types of turn for how big they are?
Well, I would really say with the way this track is, I would never try to compare it to the Lady in Black. I would say more than anything, what you got to kind of consider here is you got a track that is very close in approximation, very close in its driving style. You got a lot of drivers constantly trying to kind of revert the throttle around, trying to keep yourself under control. There's a lot of bells and whistles you really got to remember here. Got to be full throttle entering from those straights, but then you got to catch your corners back again as you're going as hard as you can into the entry, and then catching the exit just in time as you're hitting that apex of the turn. It's a very tough little deal, whereas the Lady in Black knows Darlington Raceway, you can't be making any mistakes there in each corner. You got a little bit of a runway and a little bit of a harder exit off of 2, and a tight corner end off of turn number 3 and 4. So 2 completely different lines and a lot of different raceways to get around it.
Well, I was looking at the track map earlier, and it looked like there was 2 different widths of turns as well here, if I'm not mistaken. If you want to throw up the track map so we can show people what we're talking about.
Why not? Let's get the old track map out, presented in part by our friends at the ButtKicker company here. So, ladies and gentlemen, here it is here. This width-wise and turns-wise, they're about the same, but the banking half mile in length. This track obviously is going to give you a lot of headaches. Most drivers are going to find the run towards the bottom of the start. Watch for the drivers to migrate towards the outside though, and find the lane there as they go. So it's going to be a little bit more tricky in terms of speed and scope. But once you get that line down, it really just comes kind of a cakewalk as long as you can stay out of trouble.
And what about stage break too, which we talk about after this restart?
Competition caution starting lap number 4 is a ring back to the Celeratus restart zone off of turn number 4. Green flag back on the air here. Here we go again in Bristol.
Field now starting to try to get single file as they can, they can try to keep from being 2x2. But it's not easy on a 2x2 at a track like this on cold tires.
No, definitely. And you see the tires are kind of warming up too. They're Michael right now. Currently, each driver just trying to get a bit of a pace, bit of a groove going. They're going to want to try to migrate to the outside lane here eventually, but the middle lane seems to be kind of sticking a bit to there as the number 99 of Wally Bab has a great battle there. Robert Warren's 95. Radke moving ahead, and Ridgeway right up in position.
With the track map off and with the oh, we had a little bit of contact in the wall.
Looks like
13 to 51.
Yeah, the Jeffrey Victory there. Bottle right behind her, and they're trying to get a little bit of pace and a little bit of ground clearance there, almost rounding them up and speeding into the distance.
And with the pit lanes, race fans, we have are we running a dual pit lane tonight, Christian, or are we running a?
Yeah, these are dual pit rows.
Isn't that what they used to do, or do they do single now? Do you know?
They do duals over back in the actual Bristol Speedway, which they'll be doing for that from now the actual spring race as well here instead of the Bristol Dirt, which I'm sad to see Bristol Dirt dirt racing go, but hey, at least I guess the asphalt folks get what they want back, so have at it for them, guys.
I wonder what they're gonna replace Bristol Dirt with. If they even do replace it with something.
Well, they gave me Iowa Speedway, so I can't complain too much.
Yeah, they did there. Let me guess, you'll be there.
Saw that little battle there between Corey Stahl and Dennis Warren right now. Currently right in the field here, Robbie Babb and Robert Warren's going still back and forth with each other here as William Ridgway is driving the Celeratus number 39. Pay to win setup stock Sean 39 machine currently still leading up a good pack there as Radke tries to hunt him down.
Looks like Chris Schuessler's having issues as he is falling way back in the pack right now, running dead last.
Ooh, bottle, yeah, way all over the place there. Oh, and that could be trouble. No, good save there. Justin Reynolds there, great move there. Coming off from that corner, got into there, was stalled a little bit, managed to back out. Justin almost getting sentenced to the shadow round, manages to avoid contact and trouble there. But my word, that could have been a dangerous sight there.
Matthew Hopper having a little bit of damage too, as his rear end is caved, as his rear end panels are kind of caved in a little.
Kind of wonder though with all these drivers here, what was their thoughts when they went head to head here on this track? Obviously,
Michael Print, go ahead. Go ahead, Christian.
I was gonna say the old Jeff Oakes right now having a little bit of a better race here. Has started from the 23rd spot in the 20 machine and moved his way to the spot in the halfway zone. He's currently got a good battle there with Mike Rideout here as he continues to go head to head with him. Meanwhile, Stahl dealing with Pottle and Reynolds right now as each driver just tries to hang on and deal with whatever speed they can left before the damage is cleaned up for the next round. Whoa!
Well, Trance, it'll do, contact! 84 spins! Caution out.
Caution out on lap number 33 here, folks. Trouble, unfortunately, right here on the end here. Let's take another look at the replay and see what exactly happened here. And it looks like right into the wall goes one of them, and then the contact is made for the rest. That was Dennis Warren, just seeing that white machine there, kind of trapped up in that pace there. I think he might have got the tag there from Sean Long in the 98. We'll take another look at it from another angle.
From what I saw, he had to do make a little bit of contact as well at the 84, and Michael Prince on the lap prior.
Yeah, that was Sean Long there on lap number 33, so that will result in an EOL for the 98 machine.
Well, might as well, with this caution being out, might as well get tires nailed. That way you don't really need to worry about it on stage break. If you're one of these leaders. Hopefully one of these guys in the back.
Figure that
Try
out.
to fit now. Try to get a jump on the stage break.
Well, we'll see that as stage break coming up. We'll be right back after a quick commercial message here, everybody. Pedal to Metal Racing League Season 11 has been brought to you in part by our friends at the ButtKicker Company. Best in performance for feeling real tracks in the virtual world. The ButtKicker. Feel what you've been missing. By the Pit Stall Racing Series. With exciting action Mondays and Thursday nights, this is the best place to get your thrills at. By SimPanel, making it real. By Threat Level Midnight Media, media that's dynamite, it's Threat Level Midnight. By Gainz Fitness Inc. By FEGCustomPC.com, the only place to get the best PC specs and design done up your way. Visit us up at FEGCustomPC.com to learn more. By Lightning Wrapz, the most affordable designs made at your leisure. Lightning Wrapz is looking to bring you the best designs in your library. By Redline Motorsports Media, everything we do is driven by you. And by Shriver Twisted Creations, Twisted Mind, Sweet Design. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here live as we're getting ready to get settled back down in. Our fourth caution today here. Unfortunately, the Bristol Motor Speedway being the last great Coliseum means there's always a good little number of fights out there, a little bit of hard racing. Unfortunately, some of those drivers learned that the hard way, as right now currently Sean Long in the 98 getting our last caution out there due to the little slap on the wall off turn number 4, I believe. caused that little pile up there that caused a few drivers to lose donuts one, mainly the one that was involved in it the most. As we get back to the restart here, Michael Prince, as you just mentioned, as we were back off air, is the new leader here with Hunter Hansen. Slightly better tires there, 17 laps better, but everybody else right now definitely on the same boat, the same page. This will be an interesting development for these drivers.
Yes, it will, Christian. As not only this is the last Great Coliseum, it's also Bristol, baby, as well.
You definitely love saying that around here. I remember that much.
It is true, though. That's what one of the names of Bristol Motor Speedway is, and what a lot of people like to say about it, too. As it does look like the caution might have been extended as well. What are you hearing on that?
I think that's due to the way the pacing right now is, and the way the competition caution was set to mark out at. So I believe that is the reason why that is the case here. So could mean some good things for some drivers. Could mean a little bit more trouble for others. We'll have to see here. But right now, they're just ready to wrap back up and ready to fight back down on the track here and get what they can.
Indeed there, Christian. I agree with you totally right there. Well, now lights are up on the pace car as well this time by. Which means it's gonna be Prince, Hansen, Zuchler, Ridgway, Babb, the top 5, as we get ready to go green. You're in race fans, time to get back on your feet and make some more noise for your favorite driver out there as we're headed back down to 3 and 4, ready to send them back green yet again. And let the loud war continue at Bristol.
Big jump out of the gate here over William Ridgway. Oh, he's a little contact there with old Michael Prince in the 485. Both drivers taking a little bit of a hit from that, and now it's kind of settling back down. Every driver for themselves, they've worked their way to the field.
That little bit of contact looks like it might have slowed Prince down just a little bit as he has a 13 in the wall.
13 in the wall, Ridgway your new leader, and now Hansen trying to stabilize up, but he's got a little bit of company there from 99 to Wally Babb. Wally Babb currently pacing quick and trying to make a move of what he can do. Jeffrey Vickery, the 51 threat level midnight medium machine, trying to showcase what he can do as well. He's got a great race season as well as season. Coming away with this one win as well as his name. That one definitely coming in a big track too, Daytona International Speedway. Maybe looking now to try to do what old Earnhardt was able to do back then, and that was win at Daytona and then get a Bristol one later that season. Could be his time if he can figure it out.
Could be.
You know that car as well, a little paint scheme throwback to the row at 03. He's 15 spots up here, started back at 22nd. And old Thomas Ridgway having a little fun trying to get up there to his family member William.
Let's see if that can happen.
I mean, anything could happen on Pizza Race TV here, Michael. We've seen it before. We've seen the craziness that can ensue. Whatever drivers can think. Well, let's just say they usually have found a way to do it. Race fans, this is your first time on the channel here as well. Subscribe here on Pizza Race TV, so that way you never miss any of our coverage on the YouTube side of things. As well as check out our Facebook, Instagram, and X as well. Certainly helps out the channels, help our shows here. Shane Ledoux, problems down there in number 12, and he has gone into pit road. Looks like maybe the end of him for the day.
Well, I did also notice on the last caution too that his whole rear end panel was completely taken out.
Whoa, there's more trouble down there, Robert Hissong.
And the caution's out yet again at lap 49, just one lap shy of halfway.
I think it is safe to say that this track is eating drivers for breakfast.
Indeed there, Christian.
Yeah, it looked like his song just kind of went right into the wall and just bashed it off and ended up smacking the number 27 Corey Reed here. Take another look at it here. Yeah, he just got right in the wall there and came right down on the 27. It was extremely tough break there for that 28 machine, but again, He knows more than anything he can't be making mistakes like that so easily in these kind of races. There's a lot of troubles that can go wrong there.
That's true. I've had my fair share of that happening before at Bristol.
Johnny Williams says, man, we can hardly hear the broadcasters here. Johnny, apologize in advance there. Currently, I'm having some mic issues on my end here, so I do apologize if you can't hear me very well. You should be able to hear Michael pretty good, though, on our end here. We'll see if maybe this might help a little bit. Yeah, currently I need to look into getting a new mic and a little new sound system on my end here, but then again, I've also had some voice troubles as of late. My throat's been kind of hurting, so I do apologize to folks out there, but I've been still battling some throat, just kind of battling to get my voice back to high pitch spots here.
Well, and currently, too, we have, as it stands right now, William Ridgway, Wally Babb, Jeff Ratke, Jeffrey Vickery, and Robert Warren, your top 5 right now as it stands on this last caution.
I'll see if we got those technical difficulties out of the way now. Hopefully that helps out with the voice here. We may do a little bit more downsizing here on the audio there. It might help a bit. Johnny, let me know in the comment section as well. Does that sound better? Does that sound good, guys? He says it's all good. All right, perfect. That's what we want to hear. You see, Michael, I told you. The fans, they listen to us, and we listen to them. We got to help them out once in a while, you know?
Yeah, we do. Well, it looks like Phil's getting 2x2, ready to go. As it looks like Robert Hissong has decided to go load it as his damage was too much. Tough break to see him loading early as he took it behind the wall. Alright, fans with the field 2x2. Ridgway, Babb, Ratke, Vickery, and Warren. They're ready to go back green as pace car down to pit lane, and let's get ready to rumble yet again.
A little wobble there, got the gateway there for Wally Babb, and that definitely cost him a bit of speed there. William Ridgway immediately jumping on that target and jumping on that spot. Every driver for themselves as they currently move their way into positions.
Indeed there, Christian. You know, seeing 22 guys right now. 28, 22. But I wonder what it would look like, 23 to be exact. I wonder what it would look like if we have a 40 car field out there right now in these.
I would not even want to begin to even think about that one.
And there's some trouble, it sounds like.
Oh! Yeah, unfortunately, there's trouble, all right. Yeah, the 90 of Dennis Warrens, looks like Hunter Hansen both involved in the wreck there. As well as it looks like the 61 of Chris Schuessler involved in that mess. We'll take a look at the replay here presented by Lightning Wrapz. Take a look at this one again. Oh, looks like Pottle there, and the 5 going right up, and then everyone else getting kind of collected in there. I'm kind of surprised to see Pottle not usually pretty good about these kind of races, end up finding herself in a bit of a troublesome spot here. Yeah, she came right off the wall and smacked that right in between. Ouch. Yikes. What a horrible, horrible, horrible mess there, unfortunately, in the 5. Catching completely off guard there, and probably wasn't expecting that kind of hit or that kind of spot there, but, you know, that's the thing about these Gen 6 guys. They're extremely tough to deal with as much as they are to face off against. And you see Hansen once more just kind of lashed in and bashed up a bit, and Pottle going for a nasty ride there. Thankfully she is okay, she's radioing, but yeah, safe to say that number 5 machine is going to need an instant repair, and it looks like it's got that done in a heartbeat.
Tough to see drivers having to use their instant repairs this early in the race, wouldn't you say, with just under 50 to go?
I would say, honestly, just in general, having to use an instant repair when any laps are left to go, that's honestly the hardest thing, because you just never know what's going to happen next.
Now me, I try to save mine, so if I either blow an engine after some contact, or if I get involved in a second incident, it's just with like 5 or 10 laps to go, then I'll go in and take it then. That way I could have a chance to fight for the lead if need be. But otherwise, I try to save them. Christian, I gotta say this now. For how many cautions we've had, this feels like it's going by real fast, wouldn't you think?
It's going by pretty quickly here. It's going by at a good pace. And again, 60 laps out of 100 so far completed. It's been pretty much kind of just take and go, whatever you can get, and hope for the pace to work out. Johnny Williams, by the way, also saying that I'm on my phone, so I hooked my headphones up. Sounds better. Johnny, good to know there, good sir.
Now, if I'm correct on this, we've done about what, maybe 50 green flag laps, and about 50% of the laps so far we've ran our caution laps.
Well, if you do the math technically, yes, you get 10 laps, and you got at least 10 laps in before caution came out, then another 10 laps, and so and so. That was basically our over/under, if you will. But unfortunately, I hate to say it, but the pace car is winning it yet again.
Yeah, it is. Just like Martinsville in the truck race last season for the trucks, if you remember that. We couldn't get more than about what, 2 or 3 laps going before another caution came out. If I remember. So yet again, the pace car's winning the race. But in all reality, it's actually William Widgray winning the race.
Well, he's leading the race right now, but again, you got Radke, you got Warnes, you got Babb, you got Vickery, you got Ridge, the other Ridgeway, you got Littrell, Rideout, Oaks, and Henry still looking to try to take him down a few notches here as they lead him back down from turn number 3 into 4. Back to the Celeratus restart zone. We'll lead him off from turn number 4 here to the green as they charge him up once more here in the Great Coliseum.
Here comes Radke, like you said, trying to make a run on him. We also have Robert Warren there also trying to make a run too. I'll be interested to see if these 3 try to go 3 wide here in the last closing lap.
I just hope these drivers aren't thinking it's now time to turn this into a kamikaze mission. All of a sudden start thinking those fenders and bumpers are only saving grace to get a pass or get a move on these drivers. As right now, Radke has the advantage. Using the outside lane to his run. Ridgeway kind of stuck in between, couldn't quite get around him there as we now have a new leader, Radke, to the lead.
That's the good part about this, about a lot of these drivers trying to run the high line, so they can start building the grip up in the high line. Get to work, but we have Widgray now, William Widgray now, again trying to make a run on Radke now too.
Going back to the inside.
If these two are going to be fighting hard like this, we could be seeing somebody from the back come up and win this thing. If they slow up the rest of the field.
I mean, we've seen crazier things happen before, but the problem is tire strategy and fuel strategy has kind of gone completely out the window at this point now. It's just, ooh, can survive it! Oh boy, Williams slapped everybody in the number 3 of Radke. Nice save there by William, but good lord, that could have been bad.
Yeah, good. I don't know if Radke got loose and bumped him, so we're trying to save it, or just try to throw a late lot.
One thing I'll say right now, Jason Henry, you see kind of having to throw a block or 2 there at the number 7 of Sean Burke. Burke going right down low, centering it off on the number 10, but the 10 of Henry managing to hold his lane and kind of get himself back in pace. Unfortunately for Burke, that damage on that car right now looking tremendously bad. It looks like a maybe starting to kind of be a factor here as he's currently dealing the overall stress and pressure as each driver tries to maneuver through and hang on.
Deep there.
Dennis Warren's right now not too happy in the comment section there.
Looks like Chantal Potter might be having an issue as it looks like there might be smoke coming off her engine as Prince in the wall.
Prince in the wall, he's trying to get out.
Caution's out.
That's caution's out now.
Yeah, it does look like Chantal Potter also has an issue too, as she was a little slow as well. Looks like maybe engine or something.
Yeah, it looked like Pottle had a blown engine or something go wrong in the 485 of Michael Prince, slapped the wall, and that's what caused the caution to come out. And unfortunately, that's, oh, ouch. He was trying to get out of the way before those drivers came up to him there, but unfortunately on lap number 70, that's not going to help his cause any there. We'll take another look at his onboard camera here. Credit too, he tried to save it, but that just won't save there.
If we got the time, could we probably try to get a look at what happened to Chantel Potta before the caution came out?
I don't think we're going to have time on that one, unfortunately.
But
Well,
I gotta say, if it was an engine, she wouldn't be moving right now.
Probably not. Whatever the case is, though, something definitely going horribly wrong. We'll see if she and the other drivers can figure it out to get this one finished up. Ladies and gentlemen, when we come back, the conclusion of the Bristol Night Race here in Celeratus Legal 100.
With the ButtKicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. ButtKicker. The future is feeling.
We are the place where the toughest drivers will come to race from far and wide. But just who are we? We are the Pit Stall Racing Series. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here live here on from the Celeratus Legal 100 here as we're getting the lights flickered off on the pace car here. Michael, a whole lot of mess and a whole lot of chaos here for the PTM Cup Series, but these drivers now, they have got to get focused up and ready because this is the final 24 laps. This could send every one of them in a tail whip and a tail spin if they're not careful.
Yes, indeed, there, Christian. As I was looking more at the replay of what happened with Michael Prince, Chantel Potta coming out of going into 3 and 4 on the backstretch had a little bit of issue, hit the wall, which was brought out the caution, issues with Michael Prince and stuff.
As we let him back off turn number 4 of the Celeratus restart zone, get him back to the green. You are going to see him through to the end of this one.
Indeed, we will, Christian.
And another caution, this time Thomas Ridgeway, the 0-3, going for a whip and a spin, and oh boy. It's not looking good, folks. Taking a look at the replay here, see what happened. I think he may have had some help here. Looks like he came down on the 76 here. He may have had the 76 kind of drift up a little bit. Either way, both drivers making contact. They're in that little dead spin there. A little tough to say. We're going to go to the number 76's cam here. This will probably be what finally gives us a good opportunity to see who's at fault. Now again, we're looking for the driver to hold their line and try to stabilize down. That's what the admins are looking for. And there it is right there. He saw 0-3. Came down on the number 76, so that one is going to result on him. What a tough break there for Thomas Ridgeway, but nothing he can do about that, unfortunately, and that's going to cost him a lot of time here.
Hey, Race Friends, I'm back. I had to go run somewhere real quick. What did I miss, Christian?
Little wreck, and unfortunately, another driver kind of going for a tail whip and a spin.
I didn't really miss much. Well, I can say this. My pace car driver might be the MVP, but Wally Bab is our race leader.
Yeah, Wally Babb been kind of a weird one to kind of judge, honestly, because sometimes he's got this idea where he'll be able to run the long run, and there's times he can really just take it on the bigger tracks, but the short tracks, I haven't really seen him really put that to good use. Today may be a different change of pace here, but he's definitely going to try to work with something here as Radke is behind him. Also, a big thing to Johnny Williams here. He says, sorry to say it, I'm biased to the number 33 and 51 cars since I painted them. Well, nothing wrong with being biased towards them, Johnny. You like your drivers. We do not judge here on Pete Race TV as we're getting ready to line it back down through the corners. Send them on their way there, Michael.
Indeed there, Christian. Well, race fans, on lap 81, we go back underway at the last Great Coliseum.
Big start there from Radke. Takes full control there, running them round through the field here. William Ridgway, big jumps in the inside and on around there on the 98 there as he takes a jump off Sean Long, trying to get to the field quickly. Babb trying to hang there with Radke as Radke right now trying to close off points and trying to close off his chances at claiming another season title. Big opportunities here for him, and he knows it.
So how many repeat season title winners do we have out of all PTM history?
I think in total we've only got about 2 or 3 of them. Chantal Pottle is a repeat champion. I am not. I only got one Pedal Motor Racing Championship to my name. Jeff Oaks has got one. Matthew Alford technically has one under the PTM Dirt Series. Robert Kahn is, well, notorious for his PTM champion, for his Pedal Motor Racing League championships. I do know that if Radke wins this championship, he will be one of the rare ones to have 2 championships to his name. So that may be something he's after right now.
Indeed there. And what about, it would be in 2 different vehicles too, wouldn't it?
It would indeed, trucks and the Cup Series. So Gen 6 Cup Series definitely putting a show on. But next season, guys, we're going to let you in on a little secret. There is a whole new car that's coming. We won't spoil it right now because we want to surprise you, but there unfortunately is another surprise as Thomas Ridgway and Justin Reynolds collide from turn number 4.
And caution your way.
Looks like it might be on the 27 of Corey Reed there.
Well, Christian, this might look like we might be needing to use those green-white checkers tonight, maybe.
I certainly hope not, but hey, if you gotta use what you gotta use, you gotta use what you gotta use.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Take a look at that 27 here. We'll see if he makes contact in the wall. Oh yeah, right there. Bam. Made contact in the wall. Caught the 94 off guard. And that was about all she wrote. Yeah, it's up right there for the 27, unfortunately.
Why don't you go try to win yourself a championship next year?
What's up?
Why don't you go try to win yourself another championship next year for PTM?
Wow, and I race with them?
No, why don't you go try to win yourself a second championship?
Oh, why don't I have a second championship?
You should go race for one next season.
Yeah, no thanks. I'll stick in the booth because honestly, these guys are a lot more talented than I ever could be.
Same here. That's why trying to get better before my season starts back up in February through November. Long season.
Well, I mean, something to note too, though, Michael. I am actually racing on the Pistol Monday Night Series, and I have I've already got a couple championships. I've already got 2 championships there. I really just race for fun anymore, but. I mean, the biggest thing I can tell you about the championship wins, yeah, they mean a lot and they're awesome to get, but to me, the whole point of racing in this league and really with everyone else is just the fact that you got so many great drivers and individuals coming together and being able to piece it out here. You may not be able to see it this time around because, again, unfortunately, Bristol's just being Bristol right now. But I tell you, a lot of these guys and gals, you get to know them a little bit. They're some of the best and the toughest drivers to go against, but they're one of the cleanest and the nicest drivers as well to go against as well. So.
Yeah, they are. In fact, I'm getting my own taste of Michael Prince come February, as well as I get to race with him in February. And I think that's gonna be a fun one.
So with 8 laps left to go, ladies and gentlemen, now this is going to be all about who manages the pace, who manages the skills here. At this point, though, I guarantee these drivers are thinking this is nothing but a last-ditch effort, a last-minute push for everything they can. We'll lead him down from turn number 3 and 4 this time on by Radke, Babb, Warrens, and Ridgeway, the favorites to try to take this one home. But first things first, you got to get to the start and take them down a few notches. Green is out once again.
Well, I'm surprised I haven't been seeing many slide jobs yet tonight, Christian. What about you?
If they try any slide jobs now, then I think they're completely out of their mind. At this point, it's either you run your line, you hope for the best, or you might end up finding yourself caught up with the rest. And Radke right now trying to not be one of those. Robert Warren's right there behind him trying to build pace up as Hansen with a problem down there at 13 coming to a dead stop. If he can refire and keep it going, they'll stay green. He does. Is he going to have enough time, though, to get out of that mess? He is off the track. I think they'll stay green.
Looks like they will just get below the line in time.
Send him down. 5 laps to go this time on by, Michael.
Indeed, 5 laps to go, and this might...
Oh!
I'm not going to call it yet.
Well, I'm going to call it now. That is a caution on the track.
I was trying to say if this stays green, this has been the longest green flag run of the night.
Well, if you wanted a green-white checker, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to get it here. Unfortunately, Shane Ledoux coming for a wild ride there off the turn, and it looks like he just completely misstepped that wall. Taking a look at it here, came off turn number 4. Yep, slapped the wall, and all Hoffer's the receiving end of this one, unfortunately. Yeah, you can see right here, Ledoux. You see how much that car turns in there, Michael, man. These guys are turning every piece of those things in just to hold that line. And boy, are they going for a ride there.
Indeed they are there, Christian. I agree with you totally 100%.
So that was lap number 96, and unfortunately, I think now we're going green-white checkers here.
Unless the race officials are nice enough and do not extend the caution and try to let us go back green on lap. No, my math was wrong. We'll be more than likely going to GWC. As it does look like Hunter Hansen as well decided to go behind the wall too and take it into the garage for the night. Same as the old Oak, Jeff Oakes as well. Decided to take their cars behind the wall.
Live to fight another day.
Here comes green white checkered, 1 out of 3. And if Radke wins this, he'd be ever so close to being a 2-time champion within 3 years, right?
Well, it's been less than a year since he's won his championship, and obviously he wants another one to his name. That's why he's running as hard as he is. But Robert Warrens, this guy right here, man, he's not going to be someone you're going to vote lightly on. And he's still in that championship hunt with Radke. He may be 6 points out right now, but if he can find a way in these last couple races to get a chance, to get an opportunity, and hopefully Radke messes up, he has a golden opportunity to finally take a championship home. He's finished second place numerous times. Last season just came up oh so short, as Oakes was able to just find a way to take him down and beat him out to the lines there. He's looking so badly and desperately to get this one.
Indeed there, Christian. And what I meant by years, I meant 3 seasons, within 3 seasons, not years, but seasons.
Alright, well there we go. So let him down, ladies and gentlemen, one more time by possibly. First, a green-white checker attempt. Off from 4 to the line. Who's taking this one home as the green comes out? Radke, horrible start there. He missed his start right out of the gate. Warren's big opportunity now setting in.
But here comes Radke again, trying to make it 3 whites a loop.
White flag the line.
In the air, Bristol.
White flag in the air. Warren's big opportunity here. Gonna try to drive it off from there. Radke trying to hang in position. He doesn't want to lose too many points here. He's hoping Ridgeway will take a move on the inside. From down for the checkered line, it's Robert Warren to victory. Just like that, everything got flipped on its head there, and some points now for Robert Warrens gives him a shot at possibly in the next couple races to finally take down Radke in the championship hunt. But for him today, this is an absolute big opportunity and moment for that man, the number 95. He's going to be your winner here in Bristol with the Celeratus Legal 100. Good Lord, Michael, what a finish there.
Yeah, it was.
And Warrens knew he had to do something. As soon as Radke mistimed that shift, that was his golden opportunity, and he knew it. What a beautiful run there, and a golden shot he took in the dark there.
Indeed there. I don't know what he's trying to do. Oh, there he goes. Looks like he's trying to do a little burnout on the fence and on the finish line. Well, let's see what he does from here.
I think that's his way of just making sure he doesn't destroy the car. He's got another race coming up in a couple of weeks. Let's take a look at our race results here. Robert Warren's huge victory here. William Ridgeway going second. Jeffrey Radke going third. Wally Babb going fourth. Jeffrey Vickery gonna go fifth. Sixth to Jason Henry. Seventh to John Burke. Eighth to Mike Rideout. Ninth to Sean Long. Matthew Offord top 10 to finish out his day. As the rest of you finish on your screen, Johnny Williams says, nice race and great broadcast. Johnny, thanks so much for tuning in, sir. We hope to catch you in a couple weeks with Sunday nights, but also catch up on our action on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, as well as Friday morning. We'll see you then as well as the rest of our finishers on your screen. We will be right back to top with your top 3 drivers here in just a moment. Battle of Metal Racing League Season 11 has been brought to you in part by our friends at the ButtKicker Company. Best in performance for feeling real tracks in the virtual world, the ButtKicker. Feel what you've been missing. By the Pit Stall Racing Series. With exciting action Mondays and Thursday nights, this is the best place to get your thrills at. By SimPanel, making it real. By Threat Level Midnight Media. Media that's dynamite is Threat Level Midnight. By Gainz Fitness Inc. By FEGCustomPC.com, the only place to get the best PC specs and design done up your way. Visit us up at FEGCustomPC.com to learn more. By Lightning Wrapz, the most affordable designs made at your leisure. Lightning Wrapz is looking to bring you the best designs in your library. By Redline Motorsports Media, everything we do is driven by you. And by Shriver Twisted Creations, Twisted Mind, Sweet Design. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here live onto the show here. Time to talk to your top 3. Jeff Radke now joins us here in the number 3 machine here. And Radke, we just talked about this a second ago here as we were off air, but completely got that car dialed in. You knew you were trying to get a bit of speed out of the gate there, and unfortunately with those fresh tires from the other drivers, you had to pretty much kind of got dealt a bad hand there. What was going on there today, buddy?
Yeah, I was out on 65 lap old tires. Those quick cautions there with 30 to go when the other guys pit kind of ruined my strategy. I was hoping we get a little bit of a run and then pit and have much fresher tires than them, but all the cautions and that last one with 5 to go kind of put the nail in the coffin for me. I knew I was fighting for third, hoping they would wreck each other, but the restart definitely didn't help my case either.
So, Radke, how were you thinking if you didn't have that miss shift? Were you thinking they were probably going to catch up to you on those last 2 laps, or you think you probably would have been able to run away from them?
I didn't miss the shift. Shifts were all there. What I did was I started in second instead of third, and didn't get out of the throttle enough to shift to third, and it started roasting the tire. So as soon as I grabbed third, it made it worse and started kicking sideways, and that's when they both drove around me. But just kind of hoping they would wreck each other at that point.
Well, it didn't quite go that way in this case, but hey, man, you still put up one heck of a performance here, taking home a solid third and still got a good chance at the championship. What do you want to think of for this one, buddy?
The guys over at TLM, they're fun to race with every week. You for putting on a killer broadcast. Love going back and watching it. All the sponsors of the series, and PTM for putting the league on.
For sure there. All right, Racky, congratulations, taking on home a third place finish. That was Jeff Racky, ladies and gentlemen. Time to listen now into our second place finisher today, William Ridgway, now joining us here. And William, boy, oh boy, good sir, did you have to really hound that gas pedal down a little bit and hope for the best there, taking quite a few shots in the dark there and taking a good run out of the gate. Man, talk me through this one, buddy.
Yeah, that was an interesting one, but fun. Just it's so hard to pass, so you got to stay up front and take your passes when you can get them, and that's what I was trying to do, as clean as possible.
So William, when we were racing, how were you planning out pit strategy before all these cautions started flying?
I knew the stage break was whenever it was, like it was around lap 40, so I knew we'd do that, and then we ran maybe 10-12 laps on a set, and the caution come out with 20 to go or something, 25 to go or something like lap 73, and I was like, well, you know, with the amount of cautions, I think if it goes green, we're set, and if it doesn't go green, we're still set, because it's, you know, we can pick our battles when we can, when we want to, and yeah, it worked out. Me and Rob, he took 2 there, and I took 4 at that last caution, or that last pit stop, and it worked out for Rob. Just the lane choice worked out for Rob there.
Well, it may have worked out in this case, but you're still coming away with a solid second place today here. All said and done, who do you want to think of for that one there, good sir?
Yeah, pay to win setups. The admins of the league, they do a good job. You guys do a good job, and just everybody at all the drivers up front. It's tonight was really clean for the most part. I know me and Racky we kind of doored a little bit, and that was my fault. But other than that, it was super clean. So yeah, enjoy racing here.
For sure there. All right, well, William, congratulations taking on home a podium for you and the team today.
Thank you, man. Y'all have a good one.
You too. William Ridgway, ladies and gentlemen. And now to close out the day, ladies and gentlemen, Robert Warren's coming home with a solid win and a much, much needed victory. Robert, I know you're close in points. I know you're close coming up to the end here. Finally pushing Racky and Ridgway back a few positions, man, must have really helped your confidence going in these final races.
Oh yeah, shout out to the team for putting this together for me. I was super happy with how it stacked up at the end. We came and got 2 tires with about 25 laps to go, and if there wasn't going to be a couple cautions, then we might have not have shuffled up as well as we did, and then just luck was in the cards for us tonight, and we got her done on the outside with green white checkered.
So Robert, as you were racing tonight, what was going through your mind as trying to find grip and stuff if this would have stayed green?
Well, I found as the race went on, there really wasn't too much you could do. So having a tire advantage was really the only way to get around people. I was battling with Bab there earlier on, and I was quicker than him when I was running 4th. That was just after the stage, but I really couldn't do anything. So we needed some type of strategy to find that little bit of edge, and when we took those tires, that was really just the game changer, and I went with 2 because I was worried about somebody else taking 2 and then having to battle for track position back.
Well, Warren's, man, gonna go into victory lane once again after quite some time out of the spotlight. Who do you want to thank her for that one, sir?
Yeah, shout out to the sponsor tonight, Celeratus Legal, and shout out to you guys at PTM for putting on the race tonight. It was a little bit more cautions than I'd like, and then shout out to PTM TV. I'm sure you guys got some great great views of all the love and laughter that went on in the field tonight. So thank you guys for having me tonight, and I hope to see you again next week because we're going for the championship now, boys. We're dialing in, we're locking in.
All right, man. Well, you got your work cut out for you. I will say though, I don't believe we have a race next week. It's actually an off week. We'll be taking that off, and then we'll be back on the 17th for the championship race, good sir.
Well, I guess I'll be racing by myself.
Have fun with that.
Have a good night.
You too. Robert Warrens, ladies and gentlemen, your race winner here in the Celeratus Legal PLC. Thank you very much. Nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, that'll close it out today. Michael, final thoughts we get out of this one, buddy?
From what you were saying with our winner, we actually are off next week. Then we come back the 10th to race at Kansas on the 10th. So off next week when we head to Kansas Speedway next week.
Kansas then off to Phoenix to close out the season. That will be about it for our coverage today as well, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much to our friends at the ButtKicker Company, at the Pit Stall Racing Series, Sim Panel, Threat Level Midnight Media, FEGCustomPC.com, Celeratus Legal PLC, Gainz Fitness Incorporated, Redline Motorsports Media, Lightning Wrapz, and of course, Shriver Twisted Creations. Big thank you to all of them. For everyone tuning in as well, from all of us here at Pizza Race TV, we'll see you next time.